All right, I guess we are live. All right, I guess we are live. Let me make sure everything is working as it should be. All right, we are live. Hello, my friends, and thank you for joining my Friday live stream. Let me make sure everything is working. All right, I can hear myself. That means everything is working correctly. Hello, Mr. Marcus. Hello, Mr. Random Project USA. Hello, Mr. Spicy, Mr. Acid Green, Mr. Merlin, and of course, Mr. Random Project. Thank you so much, guys, for joining my Friday live stream. Hello, Mr. BeamNG. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining my Friday live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. So, it's been a very awesome week. The cop car challenge is live, and everyone is making great and crazy looking cop cars, which is absolutely super crazy. And of course, the 911 Carrera replica that I've created last night was an absolute masterpiece. I've enjoyed making that video. Hello, Mr. Shark Puppet. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Hello, Mr. Matata. Thank you also for joining my Friday live stream. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are really awesome. So tonight, as always, we have 10 viewer-made cars to look at. Plus, I have a special car that I want to share with you also when we go to BeamNG.drive. I'll be driving it the first time together with you. Hello, Mr. Luca. All right, guys. So as always, we'll be, of course, opening the cars and see what we have. Let's see. Mr. Acid Green said, I'm going away tomorrow, so that's why I submitted so early. Awesome. Have a nice trip, my friend, and stay safe always. Good evening, Mr. Luca. All right, guys. So let's have fun together, and of course, let's enjoy watching what you guys came up with this week, because I've downloaded 10 individual cars. Unfortunately, I've only seen like 9 cars in the live stream submitting page. Only 9 cars. So I've downloaded those 9 cars plus an extra car from before. So let's see what we have here. Opening the sandbox mode and see if all of them are in, or if there's like a problem with them or not. So let's see. These are all the cars that I got. Apparently we have a car with a missing fixture. Apparently, I think I need to check my my Steam Workshop mods. Maybe I forgot to download something. But 9 out of 10 is a win. Hello, Mr. Cosmin Z. Hello, my friend. So let's see. Let's import this one and let's see what we have. All right. So we're starting from, as you can see, those are my current cars. This is not my current car. No, this is from the previous live stream. No, you have the 911, the Porsche, the Titan, which is the prize car for the challenge. All right, let's start from the top. This thing is called the Orium 2012 model. All right. So guys, I would love to know, how do you feel about the cop car challenge? I've never had the chance to ask anyone, and actually no one wrote to me. What do you think about the cop car challenge? I would love to know your opinion. Do you actually like it? Do you actually like making a cop car, a police car? Do you think it's exciting? Do you think it's easy? Is it difficult? What do you think about the rule? I would love to know your thoughts, your opinion about the challenge. I would really love to know that. And yeah. All right, so let's start with the first car while some of you write your opinion. So the first car is called the Orium 2012. Let's see. Mr. Merlin said, great idea, but a bit overused. Should have went with an ambulance car or a military car. Well, an ambulance car, I mean, no, because it's not gonna work really, because a lot of you will be using SUVs, and it will be like the Top Gear ambulance challenge, which is gonna be rubbish. But the military car challenge, I actually said before, let's make a military car challenge, but a lot of you said no, because a lot of you said it's a bit like an apocalypse challenge, because it's really close, just a minigun on a car. Yeah. But let's see, Mr. Merlin said again, so kind of midway with the cop car challenge. Mr. Patata says, I like this challenge, but it isn't a challenge at all. Yes, because Mr. Patata, I've actually made a vote. What would you like to see in the, what would you like the rules to be? Challenging or medium? And a lot of people vote for medium. That's why it's not really challenging as it's supposed to be. Yeah. But it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I would love to see what you guys will come up with, even if it's not really challenging at all. So let's see. Mr. Marcus said I would be doing Jeremy's yes Rambulance, which is that Porsche thing, which was really crazy. Mr. Acid Green said sounds really fun. It will be nice to see what will be submitted. The rules can be fulfilled in so many different ways, which I like. Great. Mr. Luca says, "Oh, by the way, didn't properly introduced. It's Kavax Motors." All right, nice to meet this company. Mr. Asagrin says, "I like the easy rules as that gives more room for creativity." All right, all right. So some people are in, some people are not. It's all right. I really cannot wait for the results. So let's start for the first car. Yeah, how I'm gonna pronounce this? The Yuri, what or Aparo something? Anyway, I'm gonna call it the Orium. Let's open it. All right, I'm really excited to see what these guys did. All right, so on paper, the first thing that we see here is 495 horsepower, which is really good. It's a V10 engine, naturally aspirated. It's all-wheel drive. So far, so good. So that's the car then. Wow, it's a beautiful looking GT car indeed. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking GT car. It's subtle, it's prestigious. It has all the crazy features. Look at that. What do they call these doors? Yes, suicide doors. They open the opposite way. It's actually brilliant. I like it. It's elegant. It's simple enough. It's prestigious. It's beautiful. The engine's supposed to be. Sorry about that. A V10 looks beautiful. Yeah, it's awesome. So let's see. Starting from the beginning. Aluminium body, which is nice and lightweight. Monocoque chassis. Glued aluminium, which is expensive and still awesome at the same time. Front longitudinal double wishbone. Push rod suspension. Wow, push rod. That is a very, very awesome and expensive suspension design. Now this is the heart of the beast. It's a 4.5 liter, 4.5 liter V10 magnesium block, double overhead camshaft. It's really awesome. VVL, billet steel. Oh, it's the full package as you can see on the internals. Let's see. I mean, it's not bad so far. It's not bad. 11.3 to 1 cam profile VVL. It's actually brilliant. I like it. The tune is actually spot on. Multi-point EFI. It's not direct injection. It's a little bit last year because yeah, multi-point EFI, but it works. Performance intake. It's a little bit, you know, running with too much fuel, but it's not bad because this way it will smoke in BeamNG, which is not really appropriate for a GT car. Let's see, longitudinal. It's actually okay. It's actually an okay engine. I like it. It's actually an okay engine. I really like it. So what do you think about the engine, guys? What do you think about the engine? Because on paper, it's actually brilliant. The engine is using all the available octane. The VVL system is working correctly. The engine revs really high. It's actually brilliant. It's look at that. The noise is medium high. You know, sporty. It's super responsive. It's smooth. It's somehow reliable. Yeah, look at that, and doesn't really cost that much. 200 kilograms. It's actually beautiful. Nicely made engine. Yes, Mr. Marcus, nicely made engine indeed. So let's fire up this beautiful, awesome V10. Let's prepare ourselves in advance. Let me. All right, here we go. Here we go. Firing it up. Nice idling noise, as you can hear. Smooth, beautiful. Yeah, that's correct, Mr. Matata. Yeah, concept cars, they should be, I mean, they should be the other way around. I mean, a car from the future that will never see the light of production. But this car is actually beautiful. It's beautifully made. The engine is actually beautifully tuned. Everything is as it should be. I mean, this thing can actually see the light of production, unlike many other, you know, concept cars. The only problem I think with it is the side mirrors, because there is a pillar here which will make this side mirror, you know, useless. So yes, you can say it's a concept car with the useless side mirrors, because the side mirror should be over here, so you can actually use it and look through it. But you know, putting it here, it's actually, you know, a useless concept feature. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I really cannot wait to drive it in BeamNG. All right, let's move on, see what we have. All-wheel drive, dual clutch, 3.6 seconds from 0 to 100. That is actually quick. Gear limited slip differential. Let's see, sport tires, alloy rims. It's not bad. Wow, look at that rear rim offset. Wow, that's massive. Look at that. 105. What a massive rim offset. Amazing. And 75 on the front tires, which are front rims. What a massive difference indeed. Let's see, moving on, carbon ceramic brakes. Wow, 6 pistons front and rear. The rears are ventilated. So yes, you can say there are some concept features there and there. Semi-clad, not really fully clad, but not bad. Not bad at all. 4 seats, so a sport interior. Everything is as it should be. Not bad at all. All right, let's export this thing and see what we have. I really cannot wait to drive it. It's this thing's on paper, it's actually a brilliant car, but who knows? Maybe we'll find some problems in BeamNG. Let's export this thing. So guys, remember, when we finish these cars, I'm gonna be showing you a special version or a special car where you know, in BeamNG when we move over there. Yeah, a special car that I've just created before I went live. I finished creating it and I did export that car to BeamNG, but I've never driven it, so we'll be driving that special car together for the first time. All right, let's see what we have here. Everything so far is good. Let's move on with the second car. Let's see. The second car, it's called the CM Solidat. I'm not sure if it's Cookie Monster or no, because the person who created this car, he is not Cookie Monster. He's someone else. He's someone else. So who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Someone is calling my phone. Just give me a moment. Someone is calling my phone. Let's see who is calling. All right, here. Oh, that's my father. All right, let me write him a message. I'm gonna call you, of course, in Arabic. I'm gonna call you later. All right, my father is calling for, I don't know for what reason. All right, let's continue. So it's the CM Solidat. That's what it's called. It's called the ISQ Pay. So it's not bad. Let's open it up. 1973. That is really exciting. Wow, on paper 65 horsepower, and let's see, 1206 cc engine inline 3. Naturally aspirated, 2-barrel rear-wheel drive. What a machine indeed. Let's see. Wow, that's a beautiful classic looking car. I mean, it looks Italian, to be completely honest with you, but yeah, the first problem that I'm seeing with this car is the ride height. This thing has a very massive ride height, and why in God's name this thing has a carbon fiber paint? This is 1973 and we have a blue carbon fiber paint. This is really unrealistic, unfortunately. The paint is just super unrealistic, but the car itself is actually beautiful. I like the car. The front headlight, the headlights, the tail lights, everything is looking as it should be, but unrealistic paint and unrealistic ride height, unfortunately. So, starting from the beginning. So let's read some of the comments. Mr. Matata says Solidat means soldier, which is really exciting. Very nice name, Italian for soldier, and French too. looks like a Fiat. That's correct. Acid Green says Solidat is also Swedish. Wow, very nice information. Thank you, guys. I apologize. I'm still coughing. I really hate getting sick, and I'm still till this day, which is really weird. Anyway, let's continue. Steel body, monocoque chassis, really, which is really also expensive, but it's modern. Steel chassis, and of course we have a front long dual engine, McPherson strut, semi-trailing arms rear suspension. Everything seems to be very nice so far. Inline 3 cast iron block, not bad. Let's see, 1.2 liter engine, direct acting overhead cam, which is not bad also. Cast iron cylinder heads, cast internals, 8.5 to 1 compression ratio, cost to quality. So far it's actually good. A single 2-barrel carb, standard intake, everything is really as it's supposed to be. I kind of like this engine really. It's working, 92 octane fuel, and look at that, 91.9. So it's actually brilliant. I really cannot wait. Let's fire up this beautiful, tiny, beautiful beast. Look at that. So it's sporty, the noise is sporty. Unfortunately, the throttle response, it's rubbish because of the carburetor. It's not really smooth because it's an inline 3. And reliability, yeah. So it's not really a brilliant engine to live with for long, but on paper it's actually good. So let's fire it up. Wow, this engine actually sounds decent. Actually, it's actually sounds like a rally car or a sport Italian car. It's actually the note from coming out from the exhaust is actually beautiful. Wow, it's beautiful. I don't know how to speak Spanish, but let's try. Hola, Señor Hall of Orion. I think I said it correctly. All right, it actually sounds really good, and it's looking good. Look at that, the car looks brilliant, but I really cannot stand the carbon fiber paint. So let's change it really, because it's not going to be correctly. Let's select paint, not carbon fiber. Here we go. Now this is a paint, not really carbon anymore. So now it's beautiful. Hello, Mr. Ding Mahal. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining my Friday live stream. Enjoy watching, my friend. So, on paper, it's actually brilliant. Rear-wheel drive, beautiful sounding inline 3 in front, manual gearbox, 4 on the floor, 197, which is too much because it says here estimated top speed 148. So that's a little bit, ballsy. 66 on the spacing, not bad. Open differential, of course, +4 quality. That is also expensive. Hello, Mr. Trains and Your Beat. Hello, Mr. Patata. All of you guys. Hello, Mr. Mini Chris. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Mr. Biggest Smoke says, can you make a video all about suspension tuning in this game? Please, I really need help about it. Well, I think I made a video, Mr. Biggest Smoke. If you go into my channel, you can find a video. It says, I don't know, I think the picture or the thumbnail on that video is like a hatchback, a gray hatchback. I think it was like how to play automation game or something like this in a tutorial on my channel. I think I talked about suspension in that video and in the how to make a drift car video, Mr. Biggest Smoke. If you go to my channel, you can find those two videos. I remember I've talked about suspension, how to tune your suspension correctly. Yeah. And if those two videos don't help you, didn't help you or whatever, you can of course go to my Discord and chat with me over there, and I will explain everything if you don't understand the video or if you need any help, my friend. So let's read some of your awesome comments as well. Mr. Hall of Orion says, that's not bad. I've not played automation as long so I cannot design like you, but it's pretty nice. Awesome. Mr. Trains and Eurobeat says the front looks basically like an RS 1200, if I'm correct. Let's see. Mr. Luca says yes, it's indeed an escort grill mode. Yeah, yeah. This grill, yes, which is really awesome. I have it on my game, which is really awesome. Really looks super 1970s. All right, all right. Let's see. Yes, the color is actually beautiful. Unfortunately, it was in carbon fiber platinum. We fixed that, into real paint, metallical paint, which looks brilliant now. Let's continue. Alloy rims. Let's see the brakes. The brakes are actually not bad. Wow, the brakes are actually decent. Let's see. Aerodynamics works. For the four-seater car. Hydraulic power steering. It's a decent car. A decent car indeed. The only thing that I really don't like about it is the ride height. I mean, it feels like an off-road machine, unfortunately. Which you can find here. It's 247.3. I mean, let's all remember the number 247.3. All right, let's all remember it, because I mean, if you really want to make it a realistic, let's go you can go 100 and 190, maybe 190. Yes, now it's acceptably good looking. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, look, check it out. Now it's 190.3. It was 247.3. I mean, yes, you'll lose all the warning lights, which is really good, but it looks, look at that, a massive gap here. Anyway, that's the creator option. I'm not gonna mess with it. Let's move on. I really like it and I really cannot wait to drive it. Let's export it. So guys, how is your weekend going? How is your Friday going, or how was your Friday, depending on your time zone? What did you do today? A barbecue? Did you visit some friends, relative? Did you go to a movies or something? I would love to know that. Guys, any one of you saw the Aladdin movie in the cinema, or the whatever you want to call it, the theater, whatever you want to call it? Any one of you seen that movie? Because a lot of my friends are going to see that movie, and I don't know, I'm not sure yet if I should go or not. What do you think? Is it worth paying for the ticket, or is it rubbish? Mr. Marcus says, going to the airport to get my passport, planning a vacation soon. Awesome, my friend. Mr. Marquez says, I bought a fish tank. I know, really exciting. I mean, yeah, it's exciting actually. Decorating the fish tank, deciding what type of fish to get. It's beautiful. Mr. Trains and Eurobeat says, today I completed 50% in the FH4, you mean Forza Horizon, I think, for festival playlist. Really good. Mr. Asadbin says, I've calibrated my B-Day. Do you mean birthday today a bit? I don't know what you mean. I would love to know what you mean, my friend. Let's see. Mr. Marcus says, I haven't seen Aladdin yet, but my friends said it was really faithful to the original movie, which is good. Huh, not bad. So yeah, happy birthday, I guess. Yeah, happy birthday. Alright, so let's move on with the next car. I forgot, did I export this thing? I think I did export this thing. I think so, yeah. Alright, so the next vehicle, it's called, let's see, Mr. Flair Tick says, I'm looking forward to the weekend because my granddad has an MX-5 and I love driving with him. Wow, that's really awesome. Very awesome granddad, unlike my granddad, because my grandfather had a Hyundai, I don't know, an i30 or something, a compact car, which is really rubbish. So yeah, an MX-5, that is an awesome granddad indeed. Trains and Eurobeat says, and did a race in Copa Petrobras de Marcas, basically a free refactor with 5 cars and 5 tracks. Awesome. Let's see, MX-5 NA is my favorite car. Amazing. All right, let's move on with the next beast. This thing is called the Koda, Motiva TRS. All right, nice name so far. All right, so 2018 model, 244 or 200, 245 horsepower, turbocharged, 2-liter inline 4. So far, a very nice start. Sorry about that. Let's see. Front wheel drive, transverse. Wow, so far so good. Oh my, check it out. This is a Skoda or a Skoda, depends on what country or how to actually pronounce it. Oh, I understand now. I understand you called it Koda, you know, without the S. Yeah, it's definitely a Koda or a Skoda, whatever you want to call it. So it's actually a brilliant looking car. Awesome. Nice engine, nice car. It's very, very close to a real Skoda or a Skoda, whatever you want to call it. Amazing. Look at that. All the good details. Parking sensors. Everything. Wow, that's a good looking car indeed. Awesome, awesome. Awesome. Nice work, Mr. Matata. Nice work, my friend. Sorry about that. Just give me a moment. Let me grab a tissue if you don't mind, please. Just give me a moment, please. All right, I'm back. Let's see. So a lot of you said, let's see, some of you said a fake Skoda. Is that a Subi? No, unfortunately, it's a Skoda actually. Needs Swedish plates or Octavia. It's a very reasonable car. Octavia, Motavia. Oh, that's also clever. Yeah, I forgot the model name, the Octavia. Yeah, Motavia. Nice name indeed. Let's start from the beginning. Partial aluminium body, very clever. Also, monocoque chassis, advanced high-strength steel, very clever, very safe. Front transverse, double wishbone, multi-link. It's a little bit expensive, the rear suspension. Let's see, an inline 4 engine, aluminium silicon block, double overhead camshaft, 4 valves. So far, very nice. Really, so far, very nice indeed. Clever, engine internals, cast iron crankshaft. Very nice. +5 quality, which is a little bit too much, but it's not bad so far. Nice turbocharger indeed. Yes, nice indeed. Look at that. Turbo kicks in at 2500 RPM. The engine is a little bit expensive, but it's very efficient. 30% efficiency, which is really awesome. It's very quiet. It's very reliable. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the exhaust. 5-inch exhaust diameter. That is too much. Yeah, that is really too much. But it's powerful. It's really powerful, and I like it. Let's fire up this beautiful turbocharged little beast here, because on paper this thing should actually perform very nicely. So fire it up. Actually, this is a very clever engine. The turbo kicks on very early and keeps working all the way to the end, which is really awesome. Because usually turbos will give up, giving boost on high RPM engines, but this one is actually nice. It kicks on very early and keeps working all the way to 7,400, which is really good. And yes, that's correct, Mr. Matata. The turbo sounds very nice actually. The boost noise. Really brilliant cars so far, really. So the cars tonight are really awesome. 5.8 seconds from a front-wheel drive turbocharged car. That's a very nice number indeed. Look at that. Not 40 mpg, no, not 40, but very close to a 40 mpg car. Also very nice for a family car. A car that can do a 40 mpg, not bad. Also, everything is good except electronic limited slip differential. This is too much. Really, this is too much and too expensive for a Skoda vehicle, or a Skoda, whatever, depends whatever you want to call it. A geared limited slip differential works and costs a lot less. But this is your option. Medium compound tires, not bad, grippy, and more comfortable actually than the hard long life. But if you are aiming for high MPG, hard long life will serve much better. But of course, with hard long life, the handling will be rubbish. So nice choice on the medium compound. Alloy rims, 19-inch rims, very awesome. Brakes works perfectly. I mean, on paper, no aerodynamics whatsoever. Oh, now this is a problem, unfortunately. Aerodynamics, my friend. Now this is a problem. The yellow line is shooting up. That means your car will definitely oversteer at very high speed. It's not going to be stable, unfortunately. And I can see that you used 0 on the front angle. If you actually add more on the front wing angle or the front lip, whatever you want to call it, you can actually fix this. Yeah, this is not really... Yeah, like everything is good. Absolutely everything is perfect on the car except this thing, unfortunately. Yeah, 5 seats, basic into... Oh, my friend, come on. This is also another not really a brilliant thing, because a basic interior means exposed metal. And I'm not kidding, when I was back home in Syria, I don't know, how can I say, he's not really a close relative, he's a far relative, whatever you want to call it in English. He had a Skoda Fabia, not Octavia, no, it's called Fabia, as I quite remember. I don't know if the model is available in Europe or maybe in Syria only. I'm not sure, but I remember it was called the Fabia, and I remember there was no exposed metal at all in it. It was all covered in plastic. The pillars, the doors, everything was covered in plastic. No exposed metal at all. And that means you need to use standard, not basic. Basic because if you can read here, it will say exposed metal. I don't know, somewhere here covered in... What is that? I don't know, in somewhere it will say exposed metal, I think. Yeah, so it's not really what you want to use, unfortunately. Basic infotainment, yes, you can use this, but you need to use standard intake. So yeah, yes, Mr. Trains and Eurobeat, Fabia in Europe. So that's good. So yes, I remember I was driven by him in that Fabia, and I remember the interior. Anyway, let's move on. Electric variable, also very expensive. Launch control. This is also a no-no, my friend, because you have only 245 horsepower. Why do you want launch control? Yeah, that's not also brilliant, unfortunately. Suspension is not bad. Suspension is actually good. A little bit too sporty because this is a family car, not really a sports car, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's export this thing. Yes, Mr. Acid Green, it will basically have the interior of a 2CV. That's correct, yeah. To be fair, VW Up does have exposed metal. Well, I've never been in a VW Up. I've never ridden, I've never drove it, I've never seen it, because I think the dealer here, yeah, we don't get the VW Up here in Saudi Arabia, no. Because basically no one will buy it. Petrol here is very cheap. Why do you want to buy, a small VW? Because everyone here will buy just a Golf or maybe a Polo, but not an Up. Anyway, let's move on. It's a nice car, but there are some mistakes in it. Let's see. Moving on. The next car is called the Merlin Works. So the Merlin Works, Exxon, I think, the Gorgoth, the Georgioth, I don't know, Gorgoth. I don't know how to pronounce it really, unfortunately. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but yeah, V8, 1,700 horsepower. Oh my god, let's open it. Oh my goodness. 1713 horsepower, 8.1 liter V8. Oh my goodness, it's all-wheel drive, push rods front and rear, carbon fiber panels. Oh my god, let's open it. Oh la la, what is that? So it's beautiful, but I think there are some mistakes maybe. I don't know, there's something wrong with the front. I don't know if the creator of it made it like this or not, but I don't know, there is something wrong with the headlights. They are this way and that way. Yeah, let's see the rear. Now the rear is not bad, but the front, I don't know, there is something special about it. Yeah, the exposed engine, which is really awesome. Oh my god, sorry about that. Let's see, moving on, starting from the beginning. Carbon fiber bodies, semi-space frame. Wow, it's a 2015 model. A very, very special model. Aluminium chassis, made longitudinal, not bad. Alright, now the beating heart of this beast. Is that brown? I don't know if it's brown or if it's brown or if it's like, you know, red wine color. I think it's like red wine color, maybe. It's not brown, no. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. This is the beating heart of it. An 8.1 liter-ish, double overhead camshaft, 5 valves. Billet steel, wow, billet steel. It's gonna sound really good. Maximum everything. Now, everything is good, but look at that, 99.2 on the octane rating. So, and I'm sure about this, yes, 100 octane fuel. So this thing still has like 0.8 extra octane points. Yeah, unfortunately he did not use those points. So this engine can actually get a little bit more powerful. Supersized exhaust system, amazing. All right, let's fire up this beast. Oh my god, check out the sizes of the turbo. Turbos are like super massive. It's like air pumps on the side of the engine. It's gonna be really awesome. All right, let's fire it up, my friends. Get ready to see some really beast amount of power. All right. Wow, what a noise indeed. This thing sounds like a monster, really. Those turbos are pushing so much boost in. You cannot, I mean, the boost noise is actually louder than the engine itself, which is really, really awesome. All right, let's see. All-wheel drive, sequential gearbox, which is really brilliant. I actually, to be completely honest with you, I love the sequential gearbox because, I mean, if I want to create like a track car or a super powerful beast, you know, like a land speed record or something, I prefer sequential, you know, rather than a dual clutch, because it sounds so amazing. Because the BeamNG developers made the noise, you know, a whining noise for the straight cut gears for the sequential gearbox, which is really awesome. But of course, if I'm creating something, you know, like a supercar or a hypercar, you know, you need to use dual clutch so you can, you know, people use the automatic feature if they want to drive it, you know, slowly. But I love this sequential noise, and I really cannot wait to hear it with the boost noise and that V8 noise together all the way. 6-speed, gear limited sub differential. Not bad so far. Semi-slick tires, carbon fiber. Let's see the brakes. We have some sort of brake fading, 2.7%. It's not really, you know, major, but there is some brake fading. Let's see, aerodynamics not bad. Single seats, sport interior, no entertainment system whatsoever. Hydraulic power steering. This is heavy, my friend. Why do you want to choose a heavy power steering system? No ABS. How in God's name are you going to stop a 1700 horsepower engine without ABS? I mean, the brakes will just lock and you will just smash into the wall. I mean, it's gonna be challenging to use the brakes on this thing and stopping it from that massive, you know, accelerating power. Yeah, and without the usage of ABS, it's gonna be really challenging. Anyway, let's move on. So far, so good. Everything is good on paper, but there are some mistakes there and there, unfortunately. All right, let's export this thing. Really? What country, Mr. Marcus? What country are you living in? ABS is mandatory here since 2017. I mean, yes, if it's a track car, Mr. Matata, yes, an ABS is not required. I mean, no one uses an ABS on a track car because, yeah, it's gonna break and it's not gonna work. But I don't know if this is really a track car because 1700 horsepower. Yeah. Here, let me give you a little information, my friend. Actually, here in the Middle East and even in Saudi Arabia here, ABS is not really mandatory. You can actually go to a dealership and buy a car without an ABS. I'm not kidding. You can actually go and buy, you know, those cheap, you know, compact, you know, small cars like that Kia. I don't know, Kia. What is it called? Kia. I don't know, Picanto or something like this. You know, that's very cheap compact car. Yes, you can actually go and buy a new one, brand new one, from the showroom, and there is no ABS on it. You can actually buy a Mitsubishi, I don't know, Mirage or something, also very cheap, no ABS on it. You can also buy, I don't know, a compact Nissan, a compact Hyundai, many compact cars here, yeah, with no ABS, because no one cares really. No one cares. I promise you, the last model I think of the Crown Vic, there were actually some models without ABS, and people used to buy them. No one cared about ABS here because it's not mandatory. No, Tata, no, unfortunately we don't have Tata cars, you know. There is no dealership for Tata cars here. No, I've never seen them in real life, unfortunately. Let's see. I forgot, guys, did I export this thing? Did I export this thing? I forgot. Did I export this thing? Did I export this thing to BeamNG? I forgot, unfortunately. I was chatting about the ABS. I forgot. Did I export it? Alright, so Mr. Marcus says not yet. Mr. Acid Green says no. Mr. I'm gonna call you Mr. MH. Mr. MH, yes, he said yes. Mr. Martin says yep. All right, so 2 votes. All right, so let's be safe. Let's be safe and let's re-export it again. Hello, Mr. Morgan. Hello, Mr. Morgan. Thank you for joining my Friday live stream. So, guys, I'm having so much fun right now. So far, all the cars are really great, and I'm really you know, hoping that you are having so much fun with me, because so far the cars are really good, and I really cannot wait to drive them. So, guys, what do you think about the 911 Carrera replica that I've created last night? What do you think? Have you seen the video yet or not yet? Have you seen the video of that 911 Carrera? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you think it's good? What do you think about it? I would love to know your thoughts. All right. So the next car, it's called the OME Alfa Romeo. Now, Mr. Marcus says that looks awesome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your awesome thoughts. Mr. Acid Green says I've seen a bit. Looks nice. Thank you, my friend, for watching it. Let's see. Mr. Marcus says I'd wish Porsche sold 911 Targas around here. Yeah. Mr. BeamNG says the rear lights look like they were too high, but that could be just me. Well, I was following the line because the real car, Mr. BeamNG, the taillights are actually there was a line, you know, separating the bumper from the from the body, and the taillights were absolutely on that line, and I did the same thing. I don't know, maybe I think because the automation game body, maybe it's a little bit different than the real car. That's why it looks a little bit, not realistic. Let's see. Mr. Matata says that new 911 seems to drive great. Well, yes, I've seen some videos actually on YouTube, test drive videos of the new 2019-2020 911, and it's really awesome. My real name is James Cameron Diaz. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I prefer. All right, I prefer James without the Cameron Diaz. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Acid Green says the EU demands ABS on cars from 2004. By the way. Well, to be completely honest with you, I think that is really, safe, and I'm actually with the EU, the European Union, because it's safe to have ABS on your car. Why do you want a car without ABS? I mean, I'm speaking from experience, because my Crown Vic, it's a 1996 model, and no, the Crown Vic that year didn't come with an ABS, and I had so many scary memories with the brake system on my Crown Vic. Really scary moments, especially in the rain, and when my family took it back home to Syria and it was snowing. Oh my god, no ABS system. That was very scary. Yeah. An electronic speed limiter. Also, I don't have that on my Crown Vic. Yeah, you can just put your foot hard down and just go all the way till the engine, hit the rev limiter, or maybe the car hit the natural limiter. Anyway, let's move on. The Alfa Romeo made by Mr. OME. Now, I've seen pictures of this thing, and in the pictures, this thing looks absolutely beautiful. Let's open it and enjoy it together. OME Alfa Romeo Spider 2 1967 Twin Air GT. Absolutely awesome. Let's see. All right, so 1967, 127 horsepower, 1.9 liter inline 4 engine, single overhead camshaft, 10.0 to 1 compression ratio, 4-barrel rear-wheel drive. I really cannot wait. All right, let's open it, my friend, and see what we have. Now that is brilliant. Check out that, my friend. Mr. OME creation. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. Alfa Romeo Spider 2.0. Look at the badge. He actually made something a little bit similar to the Alfa Romeo badge. The snake and this thing. It's really awesome. Wow. Look at that. What an absolute awesome. Look at that Spider badge on front. The beautiful classic license plate. Wow. Very simple and very beautiful. I love Alfa Romeos. They look absolutely magnificent. Starting from the beginning. Aluminium body, monocoque chassis, galvanized steel chassis. I think Mr. OME actually went with 100% realistic, details on this thing. Amazing. Let's see. Mr. Batteryman says the Porsche looks pretty cool, and the modern one has a hint of futuristic, as in modern interpretation to the future. Yeah, that's correct. Thank you, my friend. Beautiful looking, awesome car. Let's see. Front longitudinal double wishbone and double wishbone rear suspension. Very brilliant. And now the engine. Excuse me for a little bit. Let's see. Someone is calling my phone. I need to, disable the microphone for a little bit. Let me answer it really quickly. All right. Let me. All right, I'm back. I don't know who was calling. A weird, I've never seen this number before. It was wrong number anyway. So let's move on. Aluminium overhead cam, 2 valves. So far, it's really good. Look at that cast iron crankshaft, heavy duty forged pistons. Wow. Look at that single 4-barrel carb. It's gonna be awesome. Let's fire up this beautiful classic Italian Alfa Romeo engine. Hello, Mr. Corricil. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Privyet, Corricil. I think Privyet is I don't know, I think the Russian word for hi, I think Privyet or something like this, or maybe good evening. I don't know. So Mr. MH, as I called it, or Mr. James says, I live in South Africa. Awesome. Very nice country, actually. My cousin, I think, went on a business trip, and when he came back, he actually sent me the pictures. Cape Town and many crazy and awesome buildings and very nice streets, very friendly people. Nice country indeed. All right, let's see. Am I correct about the Privyet in the Russian language? Is it like good evening, or is it hi, Privyet? All right. So the engine is actually very nice, sounds really good. The car looks breathtaking actually. Look at that, rear-wheel drive, manual, 10.4 seconds. Of course, it's not going to be a real sports car. I mean, it's a classic, beautiful 1960s car. 10 seconds is actually a very nice number back then. Radial, medium compound tires, steel rims, nice brakes, nice everything really. 2 seats, standard premium AM radio. It's an Alfa Romeo, so the radio will break anyway, but it's beautiful. Awesome. Let's export this thing. I really cannot wait to drive it. It's gonna be really awesome. Speak in English, please, by Mr. Marcos. Yeah, don't worry about the language, but I'm just learning if I'm saying it, if it's correct or not. The reliability, of course, yeah, Mr. Luca, of course the reliability is low. First of all, it's an Alfa Romeo, and that's typical. Reliability is super low. Second of all, this is 1967, so yeah, reliability is not going to be, or the number for the reliability is not going to be really high. Yeah, Mr. Luca, yeah, it's an Alfa Romeo, so don't worry about it. It's it comes with the package. When you want to purchase an Alfa Romeo, that's typical. 30.4. Yep, so far so good. I'm really happy so far. We have Alfa Romeos, we have super powerful monsters, we have fake Skodas, we have everything. All right, now to be fair with you, I did mention that I only got 9 cars in the live stream submitting page, so I had to download an older car from before. So I downloaded another OME vehicle. So let's see what Mr. OME also gave us. This one is called the Banzai Rally. I don't know, whatever. 1987. So it's gonna be awesome. All right, so this thing has a 210 horsepower, Boxer 6 engine, 2.1-ish liter engine. Just give me a moment. Someone is also calling. I don't know why people are calling on my mobile phone. Just give me a moment. All right. All right, so let's see. I don't know who was calling. Also on a wrong number. Anyway, so my friends, 210 horsepower, Boxer 6, everything is beautiful. Let's see what Mr. we made. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, now that's what I call a brilliant design. Wow, Mr. OME went all out with the design. What is that? A drag racing car or a rally car or a sports car? What a beautiful car. Amazing. Look at that. So yes, Mr. Marcus. There are some Subaru bits, and also some Reno bits, which is really awesome. All right, everything is so far so good. Wow, my family is here. I don't know. Hello. Yeah. Wow, my sister is here. My mother is here, and they brought pizza with them. Wow, that's really awesome. So we need to wrap this thing fast. Well, there is pizza waiting for me. All right. This car is looking really brilliant, and it's really awesome. All right. Let's see. Let's go over the specs really quickly. Aluminium body, steel chassis, double wishbone front and rear. Everything is looking really awesome. Look at that. That's a yummy pizza, actually. All right. Boxer 6 engine, aluminium block, overhead cam. Everything is beautiful. Amazing. 11.9:1 compression ratio. Very awesome. Very awesome. They are laughing at me. All right, everything is looking beautiful, naturally aspirated, multi-point EFI. It's gonna be awesome. So let's fire up this beautiful engine and see what we will come up with. Yeah, never stand between a man and his pizza, of course. I'm actually a chief car designer. Really? Wow, that's brilliant. Which company, my friend? That's a tasty pizza. We have margaritas. We have pepperoni. Let's see, what's that? Vegetarian. All right, I like them all. Beautiful. All right, let's fire up this engine and enjoy the noise of it, and of course enjoy some, or myself, I'm gonna enjoy some pizza. All right, let's fire it up. Pizza and everything. Brilliant sounding engine indeed, and a very tasty pizza. Wow, it's been a while since I've ate a tasty pizza. All right. Wow, tonight is really awesome. We have pizzas, we have nice cars, we have awesome fans, we have the lot. Very awesome Friday so far. Very awesome. So all-wheel drive, manual. Wow, all-wheel drive. This thing is gonna be really fun to drive. 5-speed gearbox, gear limited set differential, 5.6 seconds. Oh, look at that, 785 kilograms. This thing is like a, weighs like a feather. It's gonna be really, really awesome. Look at that, everything is beautifully tailored. Unfortunately, the brakes are not really brilliant, unfortunately. Yeah, the brakes are fading really hard. I don't know if it's like a drag racing car or something. Yeah, everything is good except the brakes, unfortunately. I like it. Let's export it. Let's see. Make it louder by Mr. Marcos. Unfortunately, it's not my car. I can't really modify it. Let's see. Sorry, I meant to say it's a South African car company. All right, my friend. Very nice. The cylinders look like they hate each other. They are fighting. Yeah, that's a Boxer 6 engine. Let's see. I'll soon start my 4th year in vehicle engineering, so I'll at least get to work on a oily bits. Awesome, nice, good work, my friend. In that. Let's see. Or the pistons rather. I really hope we are going to have a normal slow car in the stream. Well, we have that Skoda, but who knows? That's life for the car size. You must be really good in automation. Then acid green is a car hitting the guardrail. Yeah, that's correct. Launches automation. Time to make, yeah, very, very awesome. All right, so let's see. Let's export this thing while I'm eating my pizza. Let's see, starting with margarita. All right, I like it. All right, I'm gonna try to make you guys a little bit hungry with me. So this pizza is juicy. The crust is beautifully made. The cheese is beautiful. It's brilliant. I'm not gonna make an ad for the restaurant that my family brought the pizza from, but of course everyone knows what kind of restaurant I'm talking about. There's like a square on the logo of it. Let's see. Margarita is done. What should we eat next? Pepperoni? Yeah, why not? Yep, that's correct, Mr. Marcos. Yep. If any one of you guys, have a pizza in their fridge, or if any one of you wants to eat pizza with me, you are more than welcome, my friend. Because it's a beautiful Friday night. I have all of you, my crazy, beautiful, and awesome fans, and I have all these beautiful cars. Everything is beautiful tonight. All right. Amazing. Let's see. The next car is the Palomino. That's a nice name. Palomino Carbo Dici, I think, 3000. It's gonna be awesome. Spine Buster V10. When the stream of car turned into pizza chat. Well, the moment my family walked in with the pizza, it turned into a pizza night. Bon appetit by Mr. Coded Chip. Thank you, my friend. Let's call the car Reno 5 Turbo 2019 edition. Yeah, it's actually similar to it in a very, very special way. Domino's is awesome. Let's see, them and Pizza Hut are the best pizza houses around here. Very awesome. Yeah, they both actually taste amazing. Domino's even gets your pizza on the plane. They sell it on airport. Ooh, that's good. I also like. Unfortunately, I can't really say the name, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't care about YouTube anyway. So they say there's also Sparrow. I don't know if you guys know Sparrow or not. They have a nice pizza also. In Russia, we have Dudu Pizza, and it's pretty good. Wow, nice name indeed. Maybe someday if I visit Moscow or something in Russia, I will taste the Dudu Pizza. All right, so The Palomino thing here looks rather actually beautiful on paper, really. 438 horsepower. Look at that, 10,300 RPM engine. Wow, that's super fast. We have a V10 3-liter direct injection, naturally aspirated, all-wheel drive. Everything is beautiful. Carbon fiber body. All right, let's check out the crazy body. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know this car. I don't know. I've seen this car somewhere. Maybe in Grand Theft Auto. Maybe in real life. It's an Italian designed car, but looks absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness. So from the front, I actually love it. I actually do love the design from the front. Really. Looks very, very beautiful. The side also very nice. The rear is a little bit too crazy. I think the creator of this car, went a little bit mad with the design when he reached the rear end of the car. Too many taillights, massive cannon exhaust system on the car. And look at those 1970s, whatever they call those. Yeah. Design, let's say design. What? MC Art. All right, whoever MC Art is, nice work, actually. I like it. Sorry about that. It's an Alfa Romeo Carbo, right? I don't know. It's not Alfa Romeo. It says Palomino. That's the name of it. I don't know if it's the real one or not. All right. So let's start from the beginning. Carbon fiber body, monocoque chassis, carbon fiber chassis, mid longitudinal. So it's a very, very modern car. In a classic body. Very, very special suspension design. A 3-liter again V10. He went all out with the design, as you can see. Everything is actually super, actually. And it's running on 91 octane fuel, so it's a cheap fuel to run this car. Race exhaust system. Oh my god. So let's see how this thing actually sounds, and oh my god, check it out. Race intake and race exhaust. So let's see how this thing actually sounds. It's gonna be loud, really loud. Although it's only 51, but let's see. I'm gonna eat my next pizza. Alright, pepperoni time, guys, now. Wow, what a beautiful sound beast indeed. Of course, it's a V10. Yes, Mr. James. Yes, sounds like a Lamborghini Huracan engine. I mean, I think the automation developers took the V10 noise, I think, from the Viper / Lamborghini-ish, but it sounds really awesome. 10,000 RPM sounds like a super powerful engine. 10,000, right? Yeah, 10,000 RPM, I guess. Yeah, 10,000. Absolutely crazy. And in BeamNG, this thing is gonna sound really awesome. So let's move on. All-wheel drive, dual clutch, 6-speed, 2.8 seconds. This is actually super quick. Semi-slick tires, steel rims. It's a very, very unique car. Very, very unique setup indeed. Wow, very, very unique setup. I really cannot wait to drive it. So let's export this thing. I'm moving on everything quickly, so because I don't want you guys to wait, so long to see those cars in BeamNG. But so far so good. Wow, what's that sauce? Barbecue sauce or something? I don't know. Beautiful. Tastes good. Car looks good. Everything is good. Yeah, a true mix-up, my friend. Yeah, a true mix-up. The car is just a true mix-up. You know, sport, racing, comfortable. I don't know. It's special. It's very, very, very special. So, guys, since we are talking about pizza and food, I would love to know, do you guys drink cola? And if you do drink cola, which is your favorite company or which is your favorite brand? The red team or the blue team? Because I can't really say a brand name on YouTube. That's why I'm saying, you know, blue team or yeah. So which team are you on? All right. Mr. Cola Child says blue. Mr. Marcus says what? Tubiana? What do you mean by that? Mr. Matata says red. Red in a glass bottle. Yeah, yeah, that's tasty, Mr. Asad Grenier. The glass bottle is just brilliant, yeah. Both red team is most popular around here, blue team is almost non-existent. Wow. Neither, I try to avoid drinks like that. Well, that's good for you, my friend, but sometimes, you know, because here the weather it gets super hot here. So sometimes, you know, in the sun when it's like 50 degrees Celsius, you need something, you know, to cool you, and going to those two teams is actually the best thing you can do. Mr. James says blue, Mr. Morgan says red, blue, whatever, and that's a nice choice. I don't really drink cola, but the red one is better. All right. I actually drink both. You know, when it's super hot and when I'm really in need, you know, for something to cool me off, anything. Sometimes I drink the orange team or the, you know, or whatever team in God's name I find in the shop. Anyway, we have 3 cars left. Let's go on them very quickly and move on to BeamNG. So the first car we have is called the Sigma 030 X Cross. Let's see. All right, next pizza is, what's that? Vegetarian. All right. So the next car is called the Sigma 132 horsepower inline 4 1.3 liter turbocharged engine. Wow, many inline 4s tonight. And this is how this thing looks, and I have to say it looks brilliant. Yeah, looks absolutely brilliant. Super realistic. Check it out, guys. All the crazy realistic details. I mean, the creator of this car actually spent some time on it. I mean, look at that. Look at those things over here. These are custom things, and these things take so much time to be created. I mean, those black decals around the guard, which is really awesome. This bit here, all those details takes great amount of time to be made. Check it out, the vents for the wipers. Everything looks absolutely magnificent. Very nice work for the creator of this car, the Sigma. I have to say, very nice name and a very nice car. Let's see, you guys in Saudi Arabia have Mexican ice creams. I don't know. Well, I don't know. No, unfortunately, I don't think so, because I mean, I don't know actually any Mexican, you know, brands. I don't know that, unfortunately, but I know we have a lot of American things over here. I mean, here, Saudi people love American brands, American food, American desserts. You will see tons and tons of American restaurants and brands over here. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of American things. So maybe there is a Mexican thing. Maybe, who knows? Maybe some Canadian things. I don't know. But it's really awesome. So partial aluminum body, monocoque chassis, corrosion resisting steel. Everything is beautiful. Very smart. Inline 4, 1.3 liter engine. Very smart engine tune so far. not bad at all. Actually, very, very efficient. Very, very efficient and very awesome. Look at that, the least amount of fuel. It's a very, very clean car. Check out this beautiful, clean little engine. Wow, what a clean car. Let's see. We have onions, bell pepper, olives. What's that? Some oregano. Let's see, some onions on top. Not bad. Vegetarian. Alright. Nice engine. Nice pizza. Nice cheese, actually. Mozzarella, I think. Anyway, nice car. I genuinely love this car. Looks very, very futuristic and very, very, very modern. And the creator of it actually spent some actual time on it, because look at that, it looks absolutely tremendous. So front wheel drive manual, which is really awesome, instead of, you know, a slush box advanced automatic. 9.4 seconds, not bad. It can do 48.8 mpg, that's beautiful. Open differential. It's an efficient car. It's not really a sports car, but it's a very, very nice, efficient car. I love to see people, you know, create beautiful eco cars or beautiful cheap cars, because people spend a lot of time on creating supercars, hypercars, you know, super fast machines, but no one actually, you know, spend a lot of time on creating something, you know, affordable, economical, cheap. No one do that, because people will say, why not? Why do you want me to spend my time on creating something boring and slow instead of creating something super fast? But as you can see, this is a perfect example of doing something beautiful, great looking, and it's still cheap and it's still awesome to look at. Look at that, this thing cost only $25,600. That's very cheap, you know, in today's money. It can do 48.8 mpg. It's a nice looking car. I mean, I'd buy one. Look at that, I'd actually buy one in real life, because it looks beautiful. I mean, the orange color is a little bit too much, you know. I'd prefer one maybe in black, silver, maybe blue. Orange is not bad, but not really my color. Unless, of course, I'm driving the General Lee, then it's a different story. Anyway. Let's see, exporting this thing. Check out the time the exporter will take to initialize the fixtures, because there are tons of fixtures on this car. Check out the time. It will take long time. Look at that, just finished, because there are so many fixtures on this car, you know, for the exporter to initialize. Suzuki Vitara, that's Barbie car, I think. Or Richard Hammond Cup car with its doormat front stinger. Suzuki Vitara. Amazing. All right. Beautiful car, very, 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 very nice car. I mean, really a thumbs up for me, for the creator of this Sigma. He actually spent some really nice time on it, and I'm really more than happy to test it on BeamNG. All right, the next car, the one before the final one, it's called the it's called the VC Labs Anon Tuner 1990s car. So it's gonna be awesome. So back to the 90s. 179 horsepower, inline 6. Wow, our first inline 6 tonight. Nearly 1.8 liter ish. Natural aspirated mechanical, or multi-point AFI, rear-wheel drive, fiberglass body. Wow, let's see. All right, welcome back to 1990s. I mean, there are some Mazda RX-7 touch-ups there and there, some Honda NSX there and there, some Mitsubishi 3000 GT, you know, things. So it's a proper 90s cars, except for this rear diffuser thing, whatever you want to call it. No, this is not 1990s, and this is too much for a 180 horsepower engine, or for a 180 horsepower car. This is too much. I mean, just a regular white bumper will just works perfectly, better than putting this back there. All right, and I would love to see. I mean, I love the headlights, and if you want to keep them, I would love to see also some pop-up headlights here. You know, closed, not open, but I love it. It's not bad. It's an RX-7-ish from the front. Yeah. The door handles, these are from 1950s. Yeah, these are definitely from 1950s, which is wrong to see on this car, but it's not bad. Not bad. Really, your wife is watching. Well, I will say hi. Hello to Mr. James's wife. Thank you for watching. All right, so let's see. What else? Don't forget the massive blue lights all over the car. Here in South Africa, we use what Rand and 2500. What is extremely cheap? Really? Don't forget the massive light. No, we've already read that. Yes, Japanese cars tend to be much more reliable. Speak by self experience. Yeah, something's up with the headlights. Weird. I wanted to have 3000 GT, but they are super expensive and rare around here. Sorry about that. Oh my god, what's happening with me? Let me drink something. Where's my water? All right, much better. So 3000 GT. That's a brilliant rare car. Yeah. I mean, there is like none here. I've never seen a 3000 GT in real life, or not. No, I've seen it in real life, but back in Lebanon, not here in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. I've never seen a 3000 GT in my life here. So fiberglass body, which is super light but not really safe. Monocoque chassis, corrosion resisting steel, mid-engined. Oh my god, this thing is mid-engined. Where's the engine? Oh my god, this thing is mid-engined. Mid-engined, mid-transfer. Check out the engine placement. What a beautiful engine placement. The intake is just up, you know, just above the pushrod suspension, which is absolutely crazy and actually well designed. Pushrod front and rear. And this is the beating heart of this 90s beast. Let's see, nearly 1.8 liter, double overhead camshaft, 4 valves, forged internals, 10.8 to 1, 90 cam profile. This is too much, but it's not bad. VVT on the intake, plus 5 quality, multi-point EFI, 9,500 is the RPM limit. All right, so far so good. Reliability, it's not really great, unfortunately, but it's not bad. It's responsive, it's smooth. All right, let's fire it up. Inline 6, our first inline 6. Let's see. Nice engine noise. Inline 6 engines, they sorry about that. So inline 6 engines, as I've mentioned, they make great noise. Really, the engine is super balanced, super smooth, and on high RPM, this thing is just screaming really hard, which is really awesome. Nice engines. So rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox, 5 gears. Not bad. Not bad so far. Gear limited differential. Sport magnesium rims. Brakes are actually very good. Fully clad. 2 seats, cassette player, hydraulic power steering, ABS. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But unfortunately, this thing will oversteer a little bit. As you can see, the yellow line. It's a little bit above the red line, which means this thing is gonna be a handful car, unfortunately. But let's enjoy it. Oh my god, $54,300. This is too much in 1990s. All right, let's export this thing and continue eating our pizza. Here we go. So guys, speaking of pizza, what is your favorite type of pizza? What do you like? What is your favorite one to order or to make at home? What is your favorite one? We got a drifter by Mr. James. Acid Green says it's quite twitchy, but hand corner great while under control. Mr. Trains and Eurobeat says meat lover pizza. Yeah, meaty pizza with chunks of meat and of course pepperoni. Let's see, Mr. No Copyright Music says cheese and pepperoni. That's a very tasty one. Let's see, Mr. Patata says, hey, Clarkson had this whole thing about Camaros and drug dealers. Yeah, I remember that in the America special, you know, the USA special, when he bought that I don't know, an RS Camaro thing, when he strapped a cow on the top of the roof. I love that old episode. James bought that Cadillac and Richard bought that Dodge Ram pickup something. So Mr. Cotto Chilled says pepperoni. That's tasty. The true pizza with the you mean buffalo mozzarella? Yeah, buffalo mozzarella is a very, very tasty cheese. No pineapple on pizza. Well, that's actually my thing. I've never I've never ordered the Hawaiian pizza. I mean, no offense to the Hawaiian people. I love their country. They are really awesome. They are super friendly, but putting pineapple in a pizza, I just don't like it, because pizza needs to be you know, salty, not sweet, unfortunately. I mean, that's how I like it. So no offense to our Hawaiian friends, but I will never order it in my whole life. Mr. James says cheese and pepperoni. Mozzarella. Oh, I love mozzarella. Just amazing. All right, enough talking about pizzas and food, and let's of course open our last car here before we move on to BeamNG. My absolute, let's see, Mr. Acid Green says my absolute favorite is the one called Kebab Fat or Kebab Saucer. It's a double-sized calzone, so a full circle filled with kebab roll fillings, garlic sauce on the side. Wow, that is really tasty. Calzones are nice too. Awesome, regular. All right, so let's open that. Let's open the last one. We are getting off topic really hard. All right. There's a what do you mean? Like a chocolate pizza, but generally they sell here with traditional pizza. They usually are desserts. Well, I really don't consider, you know, a chocolate pizza to be a real pizza. I mean, it's like a chocolate pie, really. It's not really a pizza anymore. But people eat what they eat, right? Everyone has its own opinion. All right, so let's see. Oh my god, this thing is called the Weeaboo Taco. Weeaboo Taco, 60 horsepower, and look at that, 1.2 liter ish inline 3, single barrel carb, transverse front wheel drive ladder. All right. I mean, no offense to anyone, but the creator of this car called it the Taco. I mean, I don't know why he did that, unfortunately. I mean, Yeah. I will I will leave I will leave the judgment to you guys. I don't want to say anything offensive about the car or the creator. I will leave it to BeamNG, but right now I would love if you can actually tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this car? So let's start from the beginning. It's a steel body, ladder, steel chassis, front transverse, basic suspension. It's an inline 3, 1.2 liter ish, direct acting, cast iron, forged crankshaft, heavy duty cast pistons. Now this is wrong, my friend. When you want to choose something forged, like a forged crankshaft that can rev to 9,500 RPM, you need to match it with connecting rods and pistons that can rev this high. But if you are using pistons and connecting rods that can rev only to 6,800 RPM, you need to make sure the crankshaft is doing the same thing, or because why you want to use a very, very expensive and sporty and tough crankshaft on a 60 horsepower engine? That's not really realistic and necessary. So VVT, that's a nice touch. Very, very sporty and race-like camshaft. Yeah, that's not gonna be efficient. Yeah. So the engine is using, oh my god, so the single barrel carb, which is cheap, premium 95 octane fuel, and the engine is only using 90. So you have 5 extra, useless points that you didn't use, my friend. So the engine can actually get better and better using those extra 5 points, or you can just go to 91 and just leave it. Yeah. Let's see, let's fire up this beast here, this little cat. Yeah. I mean, so look at that. So guys, look at that. So some of you said, like Mr. Marcus says, I mean, I know it's a joke car, but it would not be safe to drive it at night. Well, I think these are like headlights maybe / indicators. So yes, you can actually drive it at night, I think. Fixtures, I remember when you had 100 subscribers. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember when you had 100 subscribers by Mr. James. So my friend, you are a long subscriber. That's really awesome. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I still remember actually when the channel was like 20 subscribers and then 50 subscribers. I still remember that. It was like yesterday, and now, I mean, thank God and thanks to all of your awesome support, now I have like nearly 4,000 subscribers, which is really awesome. Thanks to all of your awesome support, I'm really happy with that. I mean, it's like a dream come true. I've never thought my life like I would have in the future like a channel with 4,000 subscribers that are waiting for me to release a video or a challenge. That is really awesome. Thank you so much, guys, from all of my heart for your awesome support. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So the headlights are missing mod. I think I've seen. Ooh, that's correct, Mr. Merlin. Yeah, this is the car with the missing mod. Yeah, I just remembered. So this is the car with the missing mod, I think. All right, sorry. So that's my bad actually, because there is a missing mod here. All right, so let's try and fix it. Let's try and fix it. Add the missing headlight. Just let's add the missing headlight. I mean, it's not stylish, but it fits the car. Style. Yeah, it fits the car style indeed. Let's select the same plastic. Here we go. So yeah, fits the car. Fits the car design, I think. Yep. All right, it's not bad. It fits the car design. All right. So as you can see, we have, of course, manual gearbox, front-wheel drive. Can you imagine this engine with an automatic? Look at that, 19 seconds from 0 to 100. Oh my goodness. Open differential, of course. Hard long life tires, 13-inch rims, drum brakes. We have a little bit brake fading. 5 seats, standard interior. Wow, this thing actually this car has a better interior than that Skoda, because that Skoda had a basic interior. This one is standard. So yeah, basically this one has a bit better interior than that Skoda, unfortunately. Hydraulic power steering in an 800 kilograms car. Well, my friends, we don't need that. ABS, no, it's not mandatory. This thing is super slow. Wow. $9,000. Yeah, would you pay $9,000 for this in 1990s? I guess, yeah, some people would actually. It's a basic car, you know, to get you from point A to B. Anyway, let's export this thing. Yeah, 0 to 100 the whole highway. Let's see. I want to see if we can actually hit 100 there, hit 100 kilometers per hour in this car. All right. So we have all the cars. All the cars are in. All the cars are in, my friends. In BeamNG, of course, and we have seen them all. And now, of course, let's move on to BeamNG and test them and see what those 10 cars will actually drive. So right now, I'm gonna move on to BeamNG. You will get this be right back, picture or something. Don't worry, I'll be back with BeamNG. All right. I think we are back. Putting the correct resolution. Here we go. All right. We are in BeamNG.drive. That is really exciting. All right, let's go to the. All right, let's go to an awesome test track so we can actually test those cars. So let's see which test track would we actually take them to. All right, let's go to the West Coast test track. I love this track so much because it's a quick and awesome test track. Let's see. My last pizza slice. All right. What I really like sometimes is to order the stuffed crust pizza, because when you reach the end of it, you will still get cheese instead of just a crust. All right. Pizza is done. Where is my controller? Here we go. My controller is in. All right, my friends. Now, let's start testing those 10 cars. But before we test them, let me show you some that special car that I was talking about, because you might have seen the 911 replica that I made last night. Yes, where is it? Here we go. So last night I made the Porsche 911 Carrera replica, which is this one. Today, or tonight actually, before I went live on YouTube, I made another version, which is the Porsche 911 GT3. Yes, my friends, I made the GT3 version with its 4-liter Boxer 6 engine, naturally aspirated, 500 horsepower, all the correct fixtures, the rims, the rear wing, everything is absolutely correct. As you can see, there are some difference tire size, the rims, the vents, the engine, the rear wing, everything is basically different. So we will be of course driving this thing when we finish from those cars that we have exported. Now let me show you some other cars. Let's see, there is the classic 911 Carrera-ish that I've created in the past. And do you remember this one from the previous live stream? Yeah, I forgot actually to remove those cars from the previous live stream. The the fake Mustang and this racing beautiful car, the Fox body Mustang. I forgot to remove those. So yes, we will not be driving them, no, but we will be of course looking at them. So first of all, let's start with this one, the Orium thing with its I don't know, nearly 500-ish horsepower naturally aspirated V10, which is the unique concept. Yeah, 500 versus 60 horsepower. Yeah, the futuristic Cadillac from the previous live stream. All right. Wow. Found a piece of pepperoni. All right. So this beautiful car here that we have here, I think this thing has a V10. Yes, a naturally aspirated V10. Yes, sounds really good. Smokes a little bit. All right, so let's see how this thing will actually perform. But before I start driving, let me close this. Yeah, here we go. Now let's see. 3, 2, 1. Wow. So acceleration is not really brilliant. Suspension is playful. Yeah, suspension is really twitchy, unfortunately. Yeah. Sounds good. Who made this car? Who made this car? It's not bad so far. There's a tiny bit of understeer. Oh, brake fading. We have some brake fading. Oh my god, the brakes. Brakes are not brilliant. All right. So guys, so yes, Mr. No copyright music. Yes, I'm sick actually. I was very badly sick actually, like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. I was really sick, but I'm getting better with time. But I'm still coughing, as you can hear, of course, and my voice is not really 100% cured. But yeah, so wish me luck. So this thing is a concept, as you can see, and yeah, unfortunately, this thing drives like a concept. I mean, the engine sounds really good, gearbox ratios are perfect, but suspension is very twitchy. It's this thing can lose control very easily, unfortunately. The brakes are not really what you call great. Yeah, as you have seen, the brakes did fade and fade really hard, which is not really great. But the car works as a concept. This thing actually works. Thank you, Mr. Matata. You are good at parking. Yeah, thank you. All right, so the first car is really not bad. A nice start, really, a very nice start. This thing is really quick and really awesome. but it's still a concept. So yeah, nice work, but if you want to put it into production, you need better things. Solid, I think, no, ventilated, but they are small. Check out how small they are. They are really small for stopping the car at high speed. This thing will fade hard. Yeah, at high speed, stopping it will be really hard. Yeah. And check out the rear ones. Tiny, tiny compact brakes, which are not really brilliant. You need bigger discs, my friend. All right, so the next car, which is a very, very special and a very, very, a weird, weird, comparing between a 60 horsepower car and a 500 horsepower car. But anyway, let's have fun. This is the CM Solidat, or according to you guys in Italian, that means soldier. So it's really awesome to see how this 60 horsepower beast will actually perform. So we have a 3-cylinder engine, as you can see on front, which is really awesome. Rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox, and a very, very right height. Look at that. The front is beautifully classic looking, awesome. Look at that. The rear is also brilliant. Let's see. Yes, indicators work. Everything is working. All right. Let's see if we can actually hit 100. So we have front discs, rear drums. Very awesome. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Rear-wheel drive. Oh, look at that. 100 and... Wow. This thing's actually not bad. Mr. No Copyright, yes, you can put bigger, massive brakes. The maximum size is 400 and, I don't know, 20 millimeters. If your rims are super, super big, you can actually put super massive brakes behind them. Look at that, it's fun. It's a fun car. It handles nicely. And it drives. Look at that, 100 kilometers. Look at that, drifts and everything. Power slide and everything. Come on. Straight line performance. Let's see what kind of speed we will reach. Here we go. Look at that. Check out that beautiful classic beast. I can hear Jeremy screaming, power! Look at the 128. Aw, that is all. 128, that is pretty much it for this car. Come on, downhill, downhill. 30, 31. Come on, brake. Brakes are very awesome. Brakes are super strong actually. You can actually put cheaper brakes on this car and it will work perfectly. You really don't need, super powerful massive brakes. No. You can actually go full drums, front and rear. Brakes are actually more powerful than the engine itself. Wow. What an awesome car! Look at that, we did a lap, which is really awesome. Come on. Come on, yes! Brilliant! And brake test. Look at that, the brakes are super strong. Oh my god, the brakes are really, really, really strong. Who knew? I mean, definitely the brakes on this car are really, really strong and really perfect. The car stops on the dime. I mean, this thing feels like, ABS system is in it. Super powerful, super so strong brakes. I mean, more powerful than the engine itself, unfortunately. But I have to say, suspension actually is a very nice suspension setup. although the ride height is super high, but suspension is good. Brakes are super perfect. The engine is, low on horsepower, but it's really fun. You can actually power slide it and drift it. It's really awesome indeed. So nice work for the creator of this car. Nice work indeed. All right. Next car. Let's see. This is from the previous live stream. This is the Dawn is from the previous live stream. Yes, the fake Mustang. Previous. Ah, the fake Skoda, or the Koda, as the creator of it called it. Let's see. Now this thing, the Koda, this thing has, let's see, I think a 2-liter turbocharged inline four, 245 horsepower. It's brilliant. I mean, on paper, it's brilliant in every single way. Look at that. It looks super, normal, like a beautiful, normal German or, German family car or something like that. Although Skoda is not really a German, no, it's not German at all, but it looks good. Looks actually very good. Actually, guys, I would love to know where. I mean, where do they make Skoda cars? Skoda or Skoda. Where actually do they make them? Slovakia or Germany? Where do they make these cars? I would love to know that because I never knew before where's the manufacturer for Skoda cars. I would love to know where. All right, 3, 2, 1. Front wheel drive. Dual clutch. Sweden, really? The brakes are not brilliant, really, but it's not bad. Feels very, very strong in a straight line. Corners nicely, actually. Sorry, guys. I think I should go and see the doctor tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know, my cough is just not going away at all. But I'm definitely enjoying driving all of your awesome cars. So far, every car that we have driven so far is really beautiful. Come on, this is a family car. Let's see what kind of speed we will get. Here we go. Here we go. Straight line performance. This thing is actually quick. Look at that. Wow, uphill performance is very nice. And brake test. Brakes are good. Details on the car are really beautiful. Nice work, really nice work. Suspension is actually very nice. Look at that. Suspension is just a proper track suspension. Corners really flat. Not much understeer. Brilliant. I would love to own a car like that. Take the kids to school, go to work with it, and of course enjoy it, corner with it really hard. Nice car. Nice car indeed. Very, very nice, very, very nice car indeed. Sorry about that. So the engine is very nice, super torquey, works great in every single way. Gearbox ratios perfect, suspension very, very nice. Brakes are good, styling is good. So it's a proper car. I genuinely like this car so much. It's a family car that can actually work in a great way, and it's actually efficient. This thing can do 40 miles to the gallon, ish, 39.9, but it's good, it's efficient, it's beautiful, it works perfectly. Very, very, very nice work indeed for the creator of this awesome car. All right, let's read some of your awesome comments. From my Google, Skoda is what? Whatever this is, car brand owned by German VW. He is asking brand origin. The Octavia is made in Czech Republic, Russia, Slovakia, China, Ukraine, India, Kazakhstan, and Angola. Wow, many countries indeed. Okay, but still, Google says, what Malada? What is that? Polslav, Czech Republic, maybe. If I could only own one normal car, it would be the Octavia RS. Whoa, that car is awesome. I've seen the car throttle video about the Octavia RS. I don't know. I think car throttle maybe, and that thing is just brilliant. Awesome. But in real life, it's a car for old people. Well, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, especially back home in Damascus in Syria. As I've mentioned, our far relative, he owned a Fabia, for a Skoda, and yes, he's actually an elderly person. So yeah, and basically all people actually drive this car. But the engine is brilliant because I think the engine is a VW engine, right? Am I correct, guys? The engine, I think it's a VW engine. That's why people love to tune this engine. Putting a bigger turbo, better camshaft, tune the ECU, put better exhaust system on it. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm back. Fun fact: here in Hungary, they make the Audi R8 V10. Really? Wow, that's cool. That's awesome. All right. All right. So I love this car so much. It's really awesome. Very nice work for the person who created this thing. This thing is just brilliant. Let's see the next car. Oh my God! Now this is the special car, 1,700. I don't know, something V8, no ABS, sequential gearbox. It's gonna be challenging to drive. I really hope that I don't crash it. Here we go. I saw an RDR8 yesterday going to the mall. They got some real money going on in that area. Nice. Nice work, Mr. Matata. All right, now this thing is 1,700 horsepower, twin turbocharged V8, flat plane, and no ABS, sequential gearbox, semi-slick tires. So who knows what in God's name will happen? So 3, 2, 1. Yes. Oh my God! Look at that. No ABS. I need to remember that. All right, let's see. Oh my God, no ABS. Here we go. Turbocharger is overheating. Oh my God. Brake. Not bad. And engine braking is working. Oh my God, no ABS. Oops. So So I'll have to say, I'll have to be honest with this car. I'll have to be super honest with you. Suspension is actually very, very, very nice. This car actually handles in a very, very nice and great way indeed. This thing is actually grippy. The aerodynamics works perfectly. The engine, although it's a laggy engine, but the engine actually works perfectly. The turbo kicks in a surprisingly nice way. Gearbox ratios, as I've mentioned, are very, very nice. Let's see, it's very, very fast. It's very, very brutal. And despite the fact that there is no ABS on this car, the brakes actually decent, are very, very decent. You can actually brake this thing. If you actually remember how or how much you should apply, you can actually enjoy it. You can actually corner it really hard and do very, very nice lap times with this thing. Although, I mean, there is no ABS, nothing, but you can actually enjoy it. I've never actually said that to a car without an ABS system in BeamNG, but I can actually say that in this car. I've actually enjoyed it. I'm not kidding. I've actually enjoyed driving this thing with 1,700 horsepower and no ABS. What a car! Yeah, yeah, that's correct, Mr. Merlin. Yeah, that's correct, Mr. Merlin. Indeed, absolutely beautiful, nice work. I have to say it. I have to say it from all of my heart. Nice work indeed to the person who tuned this car. I'm not really a fan of the looks, but the tune, perfect, spot on, my friend. You made me actually love a car without an ABS system. And remember, 1,700 horsepower. This is not a 200 horsepower car. No, 1,700. I mean, more powerful than a Bugatti Veyron or a Bugatti Chiron, whatever the last one they made. Nice work indeed. All right, let's move on with the. Yeah, it's of course it's a little bit overpriced. Yeah, but yeah. All right, so let's move on with the next powerful beast that we have here. Now, this is the model one. Don't worry, we'll be driving the correct version of this later. This is from the previous live stream. Oh yes, the Alfa Romeo, the OME Alfa Romeo, and then the OME whatever this thing is. So let's drive the Alfa Romeo Spider 2. Enjoy it, putting our sunglasses on, because of course this is the Alfa Romeo Spider. You need to wear something respectable, something like, something a little bit expensive, and then put on your expensive sunglasses, your cologne, and put that Italian beautiful romantic cassette with, of course, with the girl sitting on the passenger seat, opening the sunroof, opening the roof, while the sun is setting down, driving through the mountains, listening to something from the 1960s, something romantic, with the girl on the side. That's how the Spider should work. This is not really a sport car. No, this is you know, an enjoyable car. They can enjoy driving it. That's how the Spider is. Well, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, not the other cars, no, but this car here deserves to be, deserves, of course, to be tested in Italy. I mean, no, testing it on the West Coast map, it's not going to be brilliant, but let's test it in Italy. On the side, you know what I mean, on the passenger seat, you know what I mean. Sitting in the passenger seat, blonde hair, or maybe brunette. Why not? Both of them are cool. Roof down, sunglasses on, driving through the mountains, listening to a cassette. Yeah. Mystery Trains and Aerobeat says, my mom owns a 2014 base model Opel Corsa. Nice. I mean, it's a basic car, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, here, because they lately they allowed women to drive here in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. So I'm seeing a lot of women driving very expensive cars for no reason. I mean, it's like everyone was just saving money till this point. I've seen girls driving S-Class Mercedes, E-Classes, some Audis, A8s. Let's see, so a lot of BMWs, a lot of Cadillac Escalades, a lot of Audi's Q7s, I think. Yeah, a lot of expensive cars driven by women here. The reality, yeah. That was the dream. That was the dream, Mr. Mitata. Yeah. The reality is your Alpha overheats, you're stranded out on the countryside in the middle of nowhere, and now the previously very sexy model chick is yelling at you and taking a taxi. Yep. Sorry about that, but that was the painful reality. My Supra makes my wife scared. Well, of course, it's a Supra. It's a twin turbocharged 2JZ engine. Of course, it's gonna be scared, my friend. It's a powerful engine. All right, so let's try and create the scene. Unfortunately, I can't use music because of YouTube rights. But if you remember, when Jeremy Clarkson used to enjoy driving, or actually, no, and actually, when Jeremy Clarkson and Richard Hammond, well, both of them were driving in the mountains in Italy, I think. I remember Mr. Jeremy said, "Cue the Monroe," and I didn't know what he meant. So I've searched online for the song, that he mentioned, "Cue the Monroe," and I found it, and it actually fits correctly. And if you are actually a Patreon subscriber on my Patreon page, you actually, I think I've shared a video on my Patreon page with a special Italian GT car that I've made, driving here on the Italy map, listening to that song, because of course I can upload a video with a song elsewhere except YouTube. So my Patreon subscribers actually have seen that car with, of course, that song. So yes, cue the Monroe indeed, with your sunglasses on. Enjoy driving through Italy, but of course the roof should be down. Yeah. Look at that, we are doing 20, 29 mpg, 30 mpg, 28 mpg. So this thing actually is quite economical. Wow, we are doing nearly 70 kilometers. This is because this is not a sports car. No, this is not a sports car at all. This is just a car that you can enjoy driving through Italian cities, through the mountains. And of course, if you want to floor it like this, yeah, over a speed hump. Yeah, but of course you need to be careful not to crash it. I mean, this is not fast at all. Look at that. No, this is not fast at all, but it goes. Look at that. This is foot hard to the floor. Feels like a compact Hyundai, really. Same speed, but it's an Alpha, so you just need to cruise this thing, not really, drive it like a maniac. You need to drive it slowly. Beautiful. I really wish that I can actually put this cinematic camera on, but of course I will crash it if I do that. But I promise you guys, I promise you, I'm gonna be making a video using this spider, a special video, and I'm gonna be uploading it to my Discord, just so you can guys see what am I on about. I'm gonna be doing that special video after this live stream, and I'm gonna be uploading it to my Discord. So if you are a Discord subscribers, don't worry, you can watch it. But if you are not, link in the description below for my Discord, my friends, so you can subscribe and not miss that special video. All right. So enough of the spider, because I need to make a special video for this thing. Yes, the Italian job music works perfectly. Works perfectly, my friend. Yeah. All right. So it's a beautiful, beautiful car indeed. Look at it. Mr. OME, thank you so much for creating a beautiful, awesome car indeed. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Now, Let's take another car of his creation, which is, what is it? This one, the OME Banzai. All right, let's see how this thing actually drives. Hello, Mr. Dominic. Well, we were driving around Italy, listening to you know, the Monroe music or the Italian job music, driving an Alfa Romeo Spider 2.0. You know, just beautiful things. I do wish that my friend too, Mr. No Copyright, but yeah, unfortunately they are not connected. We cannot really force force them to do a collaboration. Look at that. There's an AFI badge over back there. Benzani. Amazing looking car. Absolutely amazing looking car. I mean, the tires are super fat for no obvious reason. I don't know why, but it's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, there is a little mistake here by Mr. OME. Look at those vents. You see those vents? I like them so much, and they are see-through, as you can see, but the engine is not back there. The engine is in the front, unfortunately. I really, really wish if we can actually see the engine back there, because those vents, you know, are here to cool the engine, not to cool not to cool the differential. But here we go. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. So it's fast. This thing actually is fast. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Stop, 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 stop. Alright, the brakes are not bad. Look at that uphill performance. It's very strong. Wow, you can actually enjoy driving this car. I mean, look at that, look at that. If I was driving a muscle car, yes, we would need to refill the car, but this is an economical car, so no need. Wow. You can actually drift it. This is a very, very enjoyable car. Super light, super grippy. The engine is beautifully balanced, beautifully made. Suspension is just amazing. It says here, stop. All right. Stop. No one's coming. There we go. It's really awesome. I actually love to drive this car. I mean, I know this is not a racetrack, but it's beautiful. Super quick. Oops, sorry about that. Yep. We did crash it eventually. I was wondering when I would crash this thing. But anyway, I had so much fun. It's a beautiful made car indeed. This thing is actually beautiful. All right. So let's get back to the track so we can actually test Let's see if there are like any extra cars that we can actually test on all right, so there are actually, let's see, two cars. All right, so we have two cars. All right, so these two, the Sigma and the wherever this thing Taco is, both these cars are city cars. So let's drive those two cars here on Italy and then go to the track so we can test the VC lab and then test those two awesome beasts. All right, so let's try the Sigma first because it's a city car. So let's see if this thing actually works in in the city. Let's see. Now this thing is a turbocharged, I don't know, I forgot, on 1.1 I don't know, 3 1 point something inline 4. It can do 48 mpg. It look at that, it takes a long time to load because there are tons of fixtures on it. Wow, the frame dropped significantly low because the CPU usage, it's like 85-90% CPU usage because the Italy map is so demanding and I'm live streaming at the same time, so the CPU is getting hammered down. But it's on the safe side. The temperature is nice, everything is nice. Yeah, unlike the frame, unfortunately. But anyway. All right, let's see how this thing actually works. Oh my god, the frame is dead to the ground. So manual gearbox. Something is scraping on the ground. My god, the frame is so low. I think we need to change the maps. Yeah, Italy map and this car, because this thing has so many fixtures on it. Oh my god, the frame is just like 18-19%. The car is scraping on the ground. I don't know why. So let's change the map. Yeah, let's change the map, guys, so we can actually enjoy the car. So let's select another city. Of course, the West Coast map, but the city area, not the Italy. No, my friends, it's not about dynamic reflections. Dynamic reflections are actually, if I turn them off, the car will look rubbish. But what we can do is we can switch to another map, because as you have seen before, I drove that Alpha Spider on the Italy map, and everything was brilliant, normal. But this car here, this orange Sigma, this thing has so many fixtures on it, so many details. Yeah, and loading them and rendering them, the CPU is live streaming and everything. It's not going to be as smooth as possible. So let's try again. The West Coast map is a little bit less demanding. And won't scrape, and you just make a little hit on the curb with it, won't scrape anymore. All right, so let's see, traction control off. Let's see how this thing will actually drive. Look at that, you can actually wow, the frame is also rubbish because this thing is full of fixtures. Here we go. Things are falling off the car. Oh my goodness, things are actually falling off the car. Oh my god, something exploded. Oh my god, all these fixtures exploded from the car. Check it out, the side. Wow, it's like an explosion of fixtures. Yeah, an explosion of fixtures, unfortunately. So it's a brilliant car, but unfortunately the creator of it he chose so many fixtures, so many lines and bumpers and things. I mean, it looks brilliant, but in BeamNG it's not gonna work. Check it out. makes the game, you know, super slow. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Hitting a curb with this car, it's like an explosion. So many lost fixtures. I mean, I had so much hope for this car, but unfortunately, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. No, 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 not the map, the car. Unfortunately, I had so much hope for this thing, but yeah, no, it's not gonna work. All right, so let's select another car. Let's see the Wibala Taco. This thing is a city car. I know. Let's see, Mr. Batteryman says, I know way it's scraping, and I know why it's scraping. I think its automation got troublesome on very many small fixtures tied together. Yeah. All right. So look at that. Another car. Check it out, guys. This car has no features at all, and you know, very little fixtures. Check it out. The frame is 60. Look at that. The trees are moving. Everything is working as it should be. Beautiful. Everything is beautiful because not many fixtures on the car. All right. And of course, not much horsepower on this thing. Around 60 horsepower, I think. Here we go. Come on. Come on. All right, guys, let's do something funny. Let's do something funny. Uphill performance. Oh, yes, uphill performance. Here we go. Stopping it right here on the handbrake. Guys, uphill performance. It's gonna be awesome. All right, I want. What do you want? Do you want to bet, or what do you think? Do you think this thing will actually make it uphill, or do you think the engine will just explode, or some? What do you think? What do you think, guys? All right, what do you think? What do you think? This thing is gonna be awesome. 60 horsepower uphill. Let's see. First gear. Yeah, I'm not gonna dump the clutch. No, I'm gonna just, you know, use the regular clutch and move off. Hopefully the car will move off actually. Yeah, I think it could stall. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on, come on. The clutch is, computer is just dying. Here we go. Foot hard to the floor. Come on. Oh, we made it. But remember, foot hard to the floor. Oh my god, we are losing speed. Second gear, we are losing speed. Look at that. Foot hard to the floor. Foot is just through the floor. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, let's test. Now let's test downhill performance, you know, brake performance. We have 4 drum brakes. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, clutch will just overheat and will just fly off. So let's just test those drum brakes and see if they can actually stop the car. Here we go, downhill. Now it's a Ferrari. Check it out, the acceleration is just brutal now, because of course it's downhill. Here we go, brake. Oh, it's not bad. Brakes are actually powerful. All right. One more time. One more time. But this time I'm gonna dump the clutch. This time I want to dump the clutch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on. One tire fire only. Oh my god, look at that. Losing speed. Losing speed badly. if the hill is a little bit steeper than this thing will just bogs down and die. Wow. What a unique car indeed. Amazing. Alright, not bad, not a bad car. Not a bad car indeed, but it's, you know, it's a little bit slow. Alright, now let's try the VC Labs before we move on to the track to test that green super powerful beast. Now this car here that you will be seeing in a bit, this is from 1990s, this one. I don't know, the VC Labs, I think something. Yep. Check it out. Very, very high RPM, revage and everything. Here we go. Oh my god. Jump. Here we go. Wow, tires and suspension are actually taking the jump really nicely. Wow. The tires, because the tires are fat and the ride height, it's like an SUV, the ride height. And the jump, actually, the jump performance is actually beautiful. Wow. All right, let's try uphill, but not this hill. This hill is just not steep enough. Let's try that one. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not gonna dump the clutch, but let's see, 180 horsepower. Oh, here we go, 180 horsepower. The Palomino Caraba? Yeah, do you mean the green one? All right, why not? Why after this one? So I'm not gonna dump the clutch. Let's try in a normal way. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Wow, it's actually very strong. 100 kilometers per hour uphill. Suspension is just taking all the jumps. Oh my god. Oops. Oversteering badly. That's why you should always follow the speed limit. Here we go. Come on, jump. Oh my god, it's like jumping over a balloon. Check out the suspension. The suspension is like balloon. I promise you, the suspension feels like balloons, really. Absolutely awesome. Look at that power slide and everything. Wow, this thing's actually... What's happening? This thing is actually fast. Look at that. This thing handles very, very nicely. Alright, going the wrong way. Cops are not here. No. Oh my goodness. Oh, oversteering. Ah, man. This thing loves to oversteer. No. No, we can't do a burnout, but... Alright, let's drive in a professional way. See the handling of this thing. So as you can see, look at that. Wow, this thing actually is quick. Handles nicely-ish. Look at that. This thing is actually nice. Nice highway machine. But as you can see, when you brake hard, this thing shakes like a blender shaker, which is really, really, really unique. What an absolute awesome. All right. Let's go now to the racetrack here. I'm not gonna bother driving over there because it will take time. So I'm gonna just, load the map and everything. Let's go back to the racetrack to test the last green car, that special green car, and then go Porsche time. Not only Porsche, I want to test something else. See how much time it will take. Really awesome. I really hope the Porsche, the GT3 that I made, because because I followed all the Porsche specs, the suspension, gearbox, brakes, everything is just Porsche specs. I really hope that the numbers that I apply to automation game will actually work perfectly. All right, so this thing, we have this thing, the green one. Let's see what else. Did I forget another car? This is from the previous live stream. Is this no? Is this from the current live stream? I forgot, guys. Is the dawn from the current live stream or the previous the dawn? I forgot. Could you please help me? Help me, please. Is the dawn from the previous or from the current live stream? I would love to know that because I forgot. Really, I forgot. I apologize. What do you think, guys? Yeah, previous. I mean, my mind tells me it's a previous one, but I just want to make sure. All right, so let's take this one right now. This Dici what Carabo Pal, Palomino whatever 3000. Let's see. Now let's take this thing. I forgot this thing is like I don't know. I forgot how much horsepower this thing had, but I remember it was plenty enough. So let's see. Let's see. Takes a while to load. Oh yes, I remember this thing had like I don't know a V10, a V10 I guess. Yeah, a V10, 400 and I don't know 37 horsepower. Look at those massive exhaust. Yep. Now this thing is unique and special in every single way. The front, the side, just unique and very very special. So let's see how this thing actually drives. 3, 2, 1. Wow. What a machine. Oh my goodness, what a machine. My goodness. Brake test. Wow. Wow, indeed. What a machine indeed. Wow, what a car. Um, Sorry about that. I'm just speechless. This thing looks like if it was designed in the 1980s, and I know it's like I don't know what do they call it right in real life, but modern chassis, carbon fiber body, carbon fiber chassis, racing engine basically, and properly tuned in every single way. Suspension, perfect. Engine, perfect. Gearbox, perfect. Brakes, amazing. It's beautiful and very, very special and unique design. Absolutely. I mean, if I want to give this car like a grade or a mark or something, or a score, I would say like 9 out of 9. 9 out of 9. Sorry, 9.9 out of 10. Sorry about that. 9.9 out of 10. Yes, the only thing that keeps me from giving this thing 10 out of 10 is is of course the rear many tail lights, but brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Nice work indeed for the person who created this car. Absolutely magnificent. Suspension, perfect. Gearbox, perfect. Everything just amazing. Nice, nice work, my friend, indeed. I definitely enjoyed driving this thing around the track. Beautiful. Sounds amazing. 10,000 RPM. And you just slow down using the brakes, and then it will shoot itself. As you have seen, it will shoot itself in a straight line all the way, 10,000 RPM, shifting. It's just beautiful. Amazing. Nice work indeed, my friend, indeed. Wow, what a car, what a machine indeed. All right, now the bit that most of you was waiting for, which is of course the GT3 911. All right, so let's. Right now I'm gonna be testing it, like doing like a non-timed lap, and then of course I'm gonna be timing this thing and see if it's actually faster or slower maybe than the previous 911. All right, so let's see. Here we go. Nice work. Is it your car, Mr. Marcus? If it's your car, absolutely magnificent work. All right, here we go, my friends. Now, in yellow, no, I really don't like it in yellow. Let's pick another color. I don't know why I did pick the yellow. Let's pick like red maybe. Yeah, not bad. So this is the another version of the Porsche 911 that I've created last night, which is the Porsche 911 GT3. Now there are some differences between this one and the regular 911. As you can see, the grills, there's like a grill here. Those three grills are different. The fog lights are different. The front lip is a little bit different. The rims are different, bigger and wider tires. Side mirrors, door handles, everything is still the same. There's a massive dual rear ring, as you can see. I didn't put the GT3 badge, but it's still looking nice. The exhausts are in a different way. You have like quad tips instead of two tips in the middle. Yeah, different engine, of course. No turbocharger. This is a 4-liter Boxer 6 engine, making 500 horsepower and 339 something pound-feet of torque. Let's see. Yes, also dual clutch, not manual. I'm not sure about the gearbox, I forgot, but I think yes, I've chosen dual clutch. But anyway, let's enjoy it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's still rear-wheel drive. 9,000 RPM. Wow. What a beautiful machine indeed. As you can see in a straight line, it's brilliant. And brake test. Wow, the brakes are super strong. What a machine indeed. Oh, my friends, as you as you can see, I mean, it's not only it's German engineering to its finest. I mean, yes, I did actually recreate the car myself, but all the numbers, the suspension, the brakes, the engine, gearbox ratios, everything was, I mean, Porsche designed, Porsche numbers all the way. And this thing is actually absolutely drive like a proper car indeed on the track. Super grippy, super nice, and it's rear-wheel drive. I promise you. Look at that. It's rear-wheel drive. No front differential. Check it out. Rear differential, and this thing is super grippy. Dual clutch. Remember that in the past we used to have a problem with dual clutch and rear-wheel drive because when you were shifting the dual clutch, the car will just spin out and crash because it's rear-wheel drive. This is 500 horsepower rear-wheel drive, dual clutch, and this thing drives like a proper car. And that tells you Porsche, German engineering, they know what they are doing, not only in real life, also if you take their numbers and apply them in automation game, even in games, the results are absolutely brilliant. Proper car. I love this car so much. All right. And what's the secret for tuning a rear engine rear-wheel drive? Well, according to the, I mean, Porsche suspension design, the well, my friend, you need to make sure the rear sway bars, yes, I'm not kidding, the rear sway bar is thicker than the front sway bar. This is Porsche way. If you want to put the engine back there, not mid-engine, no, rear engine, make sure the rear sway bar is thicker than the front sway bar, right? And make sure the front tires, has like a 1.5 or negative 1.5 degree of camber. The rear is like negative 1.0 degree of camber, and that's it. And it's up to you if you want to make the spring soft or hard. It's up to you, but make sure the rear sway bars are thicker than the front sway bars. Yes, thicker by like 800 points, and then it will work absolutely perfectly, as you can see. The brakes on the the brakes on this car, on the 911 and the 911 GT3 and GT3 RS, the sizes are similar. The front discs and the rear disc sizes are absolutely identical. The difference is the front discs are 6 piston, the rear ones are 4 pistons disc brakes. As you can see, and look at that, we have active aerodynamics on the car, rear wings, everything, and it's just beautiful, beautiful. It will make your car, Mr. Matata, a beautiful, nice gripping machine. Enjoy it, my friend. And this car right now, the GT3 RS, is available right now on my Patreon page, plus the original 911. If you want to download them, both of them are available right now on my Patreon page. The link in the description below. Look at that. The original 911, or the 2017 model that I've recreated, has a 3-liter twin turbocharged Boxer 6. Yeah, making, I don't know, 365 horsepower. And it's still beautiful. Still handles like an absolute machine, amazing machine. Check out the differences between the grills here, the grills over there. The rims, as you can see, the rear is different too. Absolutely magnificent. Sounds like Mr. Batteryman says, sounds like make a stiff rear and, and don't overdo the rear camber. It's a simple manner. Yeah, it's a simple manner, but when you apply them, Mr. Batteryman, when you apply them using those tire sizes, because this 911 tire sizes are a little bit smaller than the GT3, they work. They work perfectly. You need to make sure that the tires, also, my friend, the rear tires are, I mean, wider than the front tires. The front tires, let's say the front is like 245, the front. You need to make sure the rear is like 275 or maybe 280 millimeters. And on the GT3 RS, the front is around 200 and I don't know 55 I think, or some, I don't know, I forgot. And the rear is 305 is the rear tire width. Yeah, so you need to make sure also the tires are perfectly balanced. Yeah, so the suspension can actually work perfectly. Yeah. All right, my friends, so before we finish our crazy live stream here, let's do a timed lap using the GT3 on this track to see how much of a difference in time we have between the regular 911 and the GT3 911. So let's head to the time. Here we go. West Coast. Let's see, long race. Here we go. Let's select the GT3. Let's select it in black. Here we go. Single lap. And then hit play. Mr. Batteryman, the sweet spot on the 911 is 1.5 front and 1.0 rear, negative camber. Yeah, this is the sweet spot on the 911. If you go a little bit further than this, yes, the car will be a total nightmare. So yeah, those are like Porsche numbers. Here we go. GT3 Porsche in black, and a timed lap, a single lap only, to see if we can actually beat the regular 911. Let's see. Wow. Oh my goodness, check out the difference, guys. This is this is the 911. Look at that. 2 minutes dead. The GT3, 1 minute 51. I mean, look at that. You can, if I was a little bit cleaner, I can go to the 1 minute 50. It's like 10 seconds difference. Wow, what a massive, massive gap between the regular 911 and of course the GT3. What a massive gap indeed. And check it out. This is the 1975 model, 2 minutes 12. What an absolute machine indeed. Wow, I genuinely love this car so much. It's a beautifully made and properly engineered car indeed. I genuinely love this car so much, and I really hope that you enjoyed this car, my friends. And as I've mentioned, it's available right now in the comment section, sorry, in the description below on my Patreon page. If you want to download it, it's available right now. Plus the original 911 and the 1975 model, and every single car that I've created in the past. Sorry, my friends. So Mr. Matata says, I love Porsche, just the right amount of classy every day, just the right amount of crazy supercar. Yes, indeed. I think maybe very soon I'm going to be recreating maybe the turbo version, maybe, or the GT3 RS. I don't know. I will try. If I find the correct fixtures, maybe I will try to recreate another version and make it, a little bit more crazy, because I've seen online that there is like a 700 horsepower version of the Porsche 911. I don't know which version, but yeah, some version with 700 horsepower. So I don't know. I'll try to recreate that version maybe and see if I can actually, make it a proper sports car like this one. So that's pretty much it, my friends, for tonight's live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for joining my live stream. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, hit it really hard. And if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button so you can get notified when I release a new video. I will see you very, very soon, my friends. Thank you so much for joining and have a crazy weekend. Thank you so much, Mr. Matata, Mr. Chauffeur, Mr. Battery Man, Mr. Trains and Your Beat. Let's see who else joined us. Mr. Luca, Mr. Atlas, Mr. Lower, Mr. Child, Mr. Martez, Mr. James, Mr. No Copyright Music. Thank you so much, guys, for joining my live stream. All of you guys are really awesome. Thank you, Mr. Marcos. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. You guys are absolutely awesome. I had so much fun. All of your cars are absolute masterpieces. Even the slowest one was brilliant. Thank you so much for submitting. Thank you so much for your awesome support. I will see you very, very soon. Have a crazy weekend, everyone. Stay safe, have fun, and I will see you very, very soon. And good night to all of you, my friends.